touch on one more topic. It's a quick one here. I sent along a section, it's a small section for ninth graders in China, and it talks about how the Chinese teach about the New Deal. So when I was over in Germany, because there's a textbook institute over in Germany that has all these, and I was looking through the Chinese textbook. I have a colleague who was able to translate a lot of it for me. So I'd look up the United States and talk about it. And I'll admit to you, it got a little tiring after a while. It's like the Americans did this wrong. The Americans are wrong for this. The Americans are terrible for this. It's like, okay, we get it. That was just an evil, evil country, and we do nothing right around the world ever. And then all of a sudden, I read the section. I had it translated for me on the New Deal. And if you get a chance to read this, this is like, look at this. These Americans, they know what they're doing. The New Deal was a great program. All these things here. And Jonathan, feel free to chime in here too. But does anybody have any idea why all of a sudden, when they talk about the New Deal, do the Chinese like to praise the Americans? That was the closest the U.S. came to being a socialist country. We kind of left capitalism behind. The U.S. government was telling people what to do, giving them money and stuff like that. And the Chinese, this is kind of their style of government, they went, see, hey, Americans, you had problems. Look what you did. Kind of became a little bit more like us in that long run here. We get to go back at them later because they'll add market capitalism into their system too. So it goes back and forth here. But I always just kind of found it interesting is that here's this country, boy, even I think I added this in, even when it came to 9/11, the Chinese were a little harsh on the US, kind of making comments like, all the things you've done, maybe this is a little justification for all the other things that you've done along the way. It's like, ooh, wow, okay, that's a real harsh stand on this. So it's interesting to see when countries go, hey, look at this country, the United States, look at all the great things they're doing here. Well, it's self-serving. They're letting their students know that when the US was in trouble, they kind of became a little bit more like the Chinese system there as well.